I'm Nick Williams, Senior Commercial Development Manager for CRM. How can a company successfully justify their CRM ROI investment? It's a strange one, really. A lot of companies have struggled with this in the past, and how we see it from our customer base is we break it down into two areas. The first is looking at improving your customer experience and building a return on investment with that. And what I mean by that is you can only build an ROI once you understand where you started from. So what are your costs today from not having a customer relationship management system? How long is it taking you to close sales orders? How many sales orders are you closing? How much time is your team taking? So that is the first step to get that benchmark of not implementing a system. But moving on from that, the key areas we look at is improving your customer experience is into each of a functional area. The first being marketing. So one example of this is, what is your return on investment from your marketing campaigns? How much money are you investing in your marketing campaign, and how many sales and customers are you then returning from that campaign? Now that's difficult to measure, but with a CRM system you can capture that information. And we look at it from twofold. We look at it number of sales from a campaign versus the number of leads that were generated from that campaign. And it's a classic key performance indicator that can show your performance increasing over time. The really return on investment for marketing is about doing more with the same amount or even less budget. With e-marketing and links to your web store, the CRM system can quite easily target your customers based on your segmentation and send a direct message out to them. More importantly, your team, your telemarketing team, then have an immediate response on what is done with that email communication or that web link. Is it opened? Is it deleted? Is there a call to action which they can then follow up on? So it has more of an immediate effect than, say, sending a letter in the post would have, as well as reducing the cost. The other area that we look at is sales. So a return on investment from sales is all about streamlining that sales process. So ultimately having a clear clarity on where you see your prospects, where your management see your prospects, and where other divisions see your prospects. A great example of it is a company called Interroute, one of our major SalesLogix customers. They're rolling out SalesLogix across about 15 to 20 countries across Europe. And they wanted one common sales process. As you can imagine, selling in Poland, maybe different terminology and process to selling in the UK, to selling in Eastern Europe, to parts of the US. They've got now one common sales process, and ultimately what that's done, it's improved and speeded up their time to market for their acquisition of customers. They've reduced it by around about 30%, so a massive return on investment from that. They also look to do key performance indicators and monitor them, as in increased revenue per customer. So what is our total revenue per customer? What is our total revenue per salesperson? And if we can see that increasing in trend, there's an indication that we're getting a good return on investment from our sales system. And two final areas are customer support. Customer support, looking at the number of complaints coming from a customer and how many customer complaints are we getting per support staff. And most importantly with the CRM system, are we utilizing that customer support information? Are we putting these complaints into our product development environment, so driving new innovation from problems that our customers may be having that historically we may not be able to capture without having a CRM system? And finally, one of the last key areas that we're seeing in the marketplace helping get a true ROI is the whole anywhere workforce, the mobility aspect. Now with people with handheld devices, Blackberries, having your CRM system embedded on that mobile can literally improve your effectiveness with your time. Historically, you probably see that salespeople will spend their time selling, but then see CRM as an admin burden.